We are going live. We are live. This is episode 29. Big sound by Big Jeff. We're going to be on tonight with Mr. Mike Angels, Life and Speed, an awesome reviewer on YouTube. I want to give a big shout out to Redenzo Radar Detectors. This was my Christmas gift. This is the coolest thing ever. He even had a Big Jeff chain on it, and it's got the middle finger. I'm going to put him over here. Tonight, if you notice something different or you don't, we are not doing StreamYard. We talked about it last week that we're moving over to a different software, and you should all be able to see comments. And no matter what platform you're logging in at, you should be able to see the comments left. I think on Facebook, though, there's an option to accept restream, and that would allow your picture and name to come over. Okay, so if everybody could, while we're getting this started, there you go, James Ford. I see you. What's up, Base Junkies? Comment your name and location, and I want everybody to see that no longer is it going to be separate chats. Everybody's going to be in the party tonight. You're going to see everybody's comments. We're going to have an awesome time tonight. What's good? I see. So Facebook user said, "What's good, Big Jeff?" We don't see your name or picture. There should be an option to click to accept restream. If you do that, it should come over. If not, I see Lewis from Buffalo, New York. Juan Rogue from Pennsylvania. Adam Smith. I love this. All these comments means we got a bunch of people on here. Y'all are going to be partying together. Sometimes we have 20 here, 5 there, 10 here. Everybody's on here tonight. Look at these coming in. All right, so check this out. This is my Christmas gift from Redenzo Radar Detectors. Sent me a Big Jeff chain on a gnome with the middle finger. As you notice, I'm at the office. I've been working so hard, man. I didn't even have time to go out here and go home for this like I normally do. I am here in the Big Jeff main warehouse with my Screw You gnome, busting it out, about to do this tonight. We're going to go over some announcements. Please, right now, hit that like and share this out. This is the first night running this through. Other than StreamYard, it's going to be great for everybody. Man, already I'm seeing the comments. I'm seeing the count go up. We're going to have Mike Angels on tonight, who's a YouTuber I reached out to. The guy does his own style reviews. I love it. He's got a great following. What came in today? We are, I think, one of the first. The Kicker Solo X15. Ben, play that, what we just had come in the office today. So we're here, Tuesday the 19th. About to show you first time the Kicker Solo X15s. We have them in stock. So there is the 10s out, the 12s out, and now the 15s are out. They're here, and we got a bunch of them in stock. All right, ready? On count of 3, we're going to turn the cameras. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Bam! That is a Solo X 15-inch. We have them in stock, dual 1. Dual 2, y'all been waiting for this. 68 pounds. That is pretty big, y'all. See that thing? And I'm not a weak guy. That's 70 pounds. Y'all are getting to see it first. Kicker Solo X 15s, dual 1s, dual 2s in stock. We have them here. $7.49 a piece. For that big ass woofer, that's a great deal. But we have them here. Check us out, bigjeffaudio.com. So that came in today. We got them here in stock, ready to rock and roll. Hit us up if you need it or come on in. If you notice the new layout, we are not on StreamYard. You all can see all your comments right now. Everybody, no matter where you're logging in at, what Facebook, which one of our YouTubes, are in here together. I'm loving it. Okay, our next show is going to be Eastbound Get Down. That's January 13th and 14th in Norman Beach. We're going to go out there representing with the BMW, the Wagoneer, the Yukon, the golf cart, giving out tons of stuff. Check it out. We have it up on our events page. And if you can't come there, we will definitely bring you there by video. Man, I'm excited about tonight. We just had a Christmas party, and let me tell you, each year this company has grown. I mean, this year we had to get a whole nother warehouse, which we'll show you next time. But the Christmas party, it's like, I remember years ago, I used to just have it in the office, and then it got bigger and bigger. Ben, show them what we did at the Christmas party this year. Parker's in. So We are at Chinese buffet, having a Big Jeff Christmas party. We got the team here with some loved ones. Everybody's up getting food. What'd you get on yours? Say cheese. Cheese. All right. We're eating it up. Then everybody's gonna get some Christmas cards, and then each year I do 20 questions. All right. What is the company corporation name? How many episodes have we done for the podcast? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Isaiah said I didn't sit next to him, so I'm coming over to hug him with the world.
You didn't want to sit next to us, man.
¿Cómo están? Soy María, trabajo en Big Jeff Audio como Customer Service Rep y hoy estamos en la fiesta de Navidad, estamos comiendo, todo rico, delicioso.
Happy holidays, everybody. We'll shoot some video later, but we're just gonna take a night to relax, eat, and not worry about orders and customers, even though we love you customers. I just want everybody to know what gets me about that is 5 years ago I moved out of my house in December to the first location. I think I had 4 employees. And 5 years later, we had to have a spot for over 50 people to bring them in with their loved ones. This is an incredible thing. That was our Christmas party this year. And next year, I'm not even sure how much bigger we'll be and where we need to have it at. Okay, let's get this moving forward. We have what do you got? Big Jeff, I just blew my 12-inch. I got from you. Need another one. Hit us up. We'll take care of you. Okay, this week's drunk text winner. If you don't know what it is, you text the word drunk to 737 Big Jeff. We put you in, and every week we pick out a winner. You get a text from me, all mixed up from me drinking, saying you won something. You won't get the gnome flicking you off. You're going to get some free. And this week's winner is Daniel Clark. Congratulations. Hey, put that back up. Daniel Clark got his text right there. And we give every week somebody wins a drunk text. So make sure you sign up. Okay. I think we're about to get this place started. We got a ton of people in here. Everybody's commenting. I'm ready to do this. Ben, let's get this shit started.
Let's go. It's the Big Sound Podcast. Welcome back. Got one hell of a cast to keep it action-packed. Big Ben on the scene, yeah, and Taylor the hair. Allie the Queen and Big Jeff in the chair. Got audio legends coming on the show. If you need some advice, then you'll be good to go. Got the usual suspects at the chats. And Deviant for life, straight rapping facts. Big Jeff coming through like he's Santa Claus, cause he be giving stuff away, yeah, he's the boss. And hit the website no matter what your budget's. Year, make, and model, we will tell you what fits. And hair tricks, get them for just $1. Cop a Big Jeff shirt and pop your collar. We bout to take off like a convertible drop top. Haters sneaking in, they get hit with that bot shot. Before we set it off, you gotta do something. Grab your chain, your shades, and your pinky ring. Now we ready to go, yeah, it's time to begin. You know it's Big Jeff Audio for the win. Team Big Jeff, y'all can start the show. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
So tonight we have on Mike Angels. Man, let me tell you something. He's got a YouTube channel that has had some awesome growth. He has a great following. I love watching his videos. I've sent some product to him. And you know what? I want to do a lot more work with him 2024. So we invite him on the podcast. And right now, we're going to do a short video break, something about Mike, and we're going to come back and, man, we're going to start talking with him.
If you're on the hunt for car audio knowledge, great and honest reviews, and the opportunity to see products in action,
Hell yeah!
we found the perfect place for you.
Hey guys, Mike is back with another video.
Life in Speed by Mike Angels. Everything you want to know about car audio is right here. But don't just take my word for it.
Straight to the point, I have a 6.5 black diamond, the mid-range speaker. This is the mid-range speaker, but
He will go out of his way to make sure you get the best, most honest, in-depth review possible.
Really? Yes, really.
I'm gonna max out this speaker and I'm gonna add the black diamond, and I'm gonna give them more power, so you're gonna see how much louder this speaker can get from your upgraded or Harman Kardon all the speakers, right?
What are you waiting for? Go subscribe to his YouTube channel and have as much fun as he does.
Mike, what's up, man? Man, I'm so glad to have you on, man. I love the chain. I love the shirt, man. Hey, we're gonna be giving away we always give some away. Tonight, I want you to comment the word SPEED, SPEED, to win a dual flip out touchscreen. So that's the Christmas gift. Somebody tonight's gonna win. Okay, Mike, let me start here. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got this started, and why you got it started?
When I was in college, so hello everyone who knows me, who doesn't know me, definitely. We're gonna be close friends on my channel, right? Yeah, but when I was in college, I got to work in Manhattan. It was a huge company who makes audios, home theaters, smart house, all that stuff, like small electronics, right? But the company was huge. It was very fun to work. And while I'm working with that the company, I understand one thing: the prices doesn't give you any quality, and it doesn't predict, or that doesn't give you any judgment for the product you actually sell. Right? You can sell any dirt for any money if you know how to advertise all that stuff. So while I'm at that working there, I start to make my audio system. I bought a brand new car. Audio systems I don't like it, so I spent some money, and I didn't like how the sound, all that stuff. And I start to change, and I understand there's no YouTube channel to advertise exactly speakers. So I start uploading those videos, and that's how my channel starts. I had the.
How long ago was that, Mike? When did you start? When is your channel started? How long ago was that?
Oh, the first videos I didn't upload for just to grow the channel. I was just doing it like long ago, 2000 something. All my videos are all been uploaded, and that's it. After then, I start making the research when I have the time, and I see some speakers on the Amazon, on the eBay gets really good reviews, but actually those are trash. I test them. And after then, I started doing a lot of more videos, most recently, right? So yeah.
So you got, Juan is asking, do you prefer coaxials or components? I guess there could be more to the question, but in general, if it was your vehicle, which way would you go?
Depending this, again, like the typical questions, I always have the same questions in the comments. Coaxials or components of how your vehicle is set up. If you have a separate tweeters to install, definitely separate tweeters is going to give you more options to play than everything tweeter and speaker sits under the lower part of your doors, and throwing the sound from there. So of course it's going to be tweeters on the higher above. It's going to give you a lot more cleaner, more detailed sound than single speaker with the tweeter.
I want everybody to notice tonight's our first night using Restream. If you're paying attention, you're able to see the comments from everybody in each platform, no matter where they're logging in at. This is the first time us doing it, and we're going to continue. I think you noticed the background difference and everything else. We are constantly trying to make the company better and this podcast better. So Mike is on here the first night of this whole change. I'm just stoked. Mike, they're saying your audio is a little bit cloudy. Is there an adjustment you could do so they can hear you a little better?
Okay. Yeah.
actually, you guys can.
There you go. Whoa, that's way better. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
what about now?
Oh, yeah, perfect. Holy cow, night and day. Okay, so next thing is, how do you pick the products you review? I mean, I know, like I've sent some stuff, but you buy a lot of this out of your pocket. So how does that happen? I mean, how do you pick?
Actually, my profession, it's I'm building web crawlers, the web pages in the financial industry. So I know how to build a lot of good stuff on the web crawlers. If you know what is that, you write the code, and that code is going to give you any information you want from where. So when I run the web crawler, I see it's what speaker sells and what demographic they're shipping is the most, and the price range, all that stuff. I can see it. Before I was just looking just everybody else in the website, looking the stars, how many stars, and I ordered. But now I'm using what speakers mostly sells. Also, I have my web crawler. It adds to my bucket automatically once the people comment on my videos and ask what speaker. For example, some speaker gets only one request to compare this speaker with this, but some speakers like a 20, 30. So of course I'm going to add that, and I'm going to order those speakers.
So let me ask you this. I mean, the stuff you test, what do you do with it afterwards? Do you put this in the real environment in the vehicle? Do you play with it there, or is it all, on the bench there on the desk?
Yeah, the most of them, it sits in my closet and waiting their turn, because I'm keep ordering the new stuff, and I'm comparing with the new old expensive versus cheap. All my videos about that, how much you spend and how much value or the quality you're going to get for your hard-earned cash. A lot of companies reaching me out like, hey Mike, we want to sponsor your videos, and the reason why I accept your the box you send me, the tons of stuff like speakers, the amplifiers, I sent exactly the same email, if you remember. All my videos, all my contents, I own them. I don't read any script. If the product is trash, I'm gonna tell the trash, right?
Right.
So I work for all my the viewers. So you can't imagine, like, so many big companies, they disappear. Even I'm sending follow-ups, the emails, they just disappear. They don't trust their product, because on my email I say, in the future, I can compare your product with a lot cheaper or expensive one, So that's they get scared. That's why
Right.
I always buy my the speakers, and I compare them.
Right. Yes, Bobby, to answer your question, we will be here after Christmas. You can look in our events and see who's going to be up. Let me ask you this, Mike. Can you give us a little bit behind the scenes? I mean, you edit your own videos, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm actually
so
looking to editors, so
start giving that out, right? The time
Yeah.
involved.
yeah.
But right now, I mean, give us the insight. I mean, obviously, watch your videos. You can see the passion you put in it, and I can even see you when you're testing different speakers. You could stop, but you take it to the next level. I mean, is this something at this point? Is this a money thing? Is this a passionate thing? What is it now at this point?
I can take for the next level, but every time I see the YouTube is my very side hustle. When I have some times, I do that, because I have 50,000 people. I have to bring them some content, right? When I see my analytics, like, a lot of people doesn't subscribe and they just watching, so that's it's gonna make, like, should I keep doing it or not, right? But
Right.
so when you read in the comments, they definitely the people appreciate my work. The behind the scene, like what I have, I record always with the 2 different cameras and the multiple microphones. I'm trying to give much the audio quality possible, so you can even hear the different speakers. It's very hard to bring 2 different speakers, like when you play, they will sound all the same, like if you're recording with the cheap microphones. So you have to record with the good quality microphones, and the editing is going to take a lot of time. So I cannot hire good editors, because they have to know which audio track. For example, I have 6 audio track for the video, and the 2 different camera angles, which one you have to bring, which audio you have to bring, to make sure the viewers can actually hear the difference. So it's very time consuming. But
Let me ask you this: where are you from? where are you from? What area do you live at now? I mean, give us the history on you.
Based on my the contracts, I work with the financial companies. But my background is finance, so whatever they're gonna give me the contract, I'm at that state. So today I'm New York. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in Texas. So
Right.
I'm flying all over the place. So
If you haven't seen his channel, it's scrolling at the bottom. It's easy. It's at Life and Speed. Make sure you subscribe, hit him with a like, leave a comment on the video, and definitely check him out. What I want to do is we have 5 clips of some videos that you've done. Ben, let's start with the first one, the M81 SE. Go ahead and play that, and then we're going to get Mike to kind of explain what's going on here.
all right, let's start from the Fatal Pro.
So in this, you got 2 different speakers, right? You got a switch, and I see you put your phone there. Give us just a rundown of what you're trying to show everyone by doing it this way.
Yeah, DEF bonds. A lot of people like I read like DEF bonds. They hate that a speaker. A lot of people likes that. So the Fatal Pro is like sells a lot. I don't know who's gonna use that Fatal Pro, but overall, when you run the Fatal Pro sales, they used to sell a lot of the speakers. Maybe it's gonna be disco clubs or cafe. It doesn't matter who's gonna use. So Fatal Pro. The spec wise, I always say that the guys are commenting also like, they mic, this is a sensitivity. This is, I did so many speakers. The spec advertised, just the advertising, it doesn't mean anything. So even on this video, you can see the Fatal Pro is placed a lot lower, but the DEF bonds destroys with the bass. It doesn't get any distortion. It handles a lot more power, but the Fatal Pro, it's mid-bass speaker, right? It's a lot of people say that mid-range, the different with the mid-range. When you read the comments, you guys just are reading the specs. Just stop reading the specs. Specs is just advertising. I'm trying to sell one thing. Right. And all the YouTube videos, the other videos, and when I see the guys who selling that, they try to sell you one product. For me, I'm not holding those products. For me, it's just the honest truth, which speaker is good. And when you go to my channel and read the comments, a lot of guys who bought the speakers, when I say, they're always happy.
Right.
So I'm trying to show you, again, how much you will have to spend to get the best sound quality. On this case, on this video, I told DEF bonds, I'm running the expensive version, but it was like $50. It's exactly the same price. And I was saying like, oh, you have to maybe some sort of to stay with the Fatal Pro. But when I unscrew that screw, to look to the box, I mixed the box. So that DEF bonds is destroy the Fatal Pro for any sound level.
Right.
It plays a lot cleaner. It plays a lot nicer. Handles more bass. If you want to run like a mid bass, you shouldn't run it. But when you run like a mid bass, it handles no problem, right? So it's overall way better speaker than Fatal Pro.
Juan's got a great question. He says, Mike, does higher sensitivity mean less power to get loud?
Again, they advertise a lot higher sensitivity, but it's when you're running like the companies advertise, for example, 93, and another company advertise 99. When you run together, it's 93. It's depending how they test and what kind of equipment they're running. They
Right.
have a vacuum room, or they have what kind of room they have when they're measuring those sensitivities. So
Gotcha.
I compare them. Yeah.
We got the next one. Ben, you want to hit up the DS18 one you did? There it goes.
Let's see what I did. All right, so let's start from the DS18, right? Full range. those bass good.
So in videos like this with you got your Spectrum on there, what are you showing your followers there? What are you trying to show between the difference of the speakers?
The cheaper and the more value you're gonna get for the price. I don't know. I didn't talk with the JP, but he launched the new speakers. But those speakers for the price is impressive.
Right.
Yeah. They give more music details, as you can see. You can run those speakers like a normal speakers and add the tweeters, and you're gonna have like surprisingly sound. And you add up next. For example, a lot of people is like they cannot afford like to buy everything together, right? It's amplifier, good amplifier. So I'm trying to show you on this video, right? I'm trying to show like you can start from the speakers because even the small the volume, you can get a nice sound. And later on, you can add amplifiers, you can add the tweeters, and you can build your sound system.
Everybody, if you're noticing, you're coming in. Cool thing tonight, first time doing it. You're all able to see everybody's comments from wherever they're at. This is something we're going to be continuing to do moving forward. This makes it one big party, which is cool. So we will be broadcasting on multiple platforms going into 2024, and you will all be here like you are now. Ben, why don't you get that video ready? I know he does a lot with a Pioneer, but he did a Pioneer and I think a Black Diamond hybrid. Can you pull that video up?
So, and we're gonna give the full range, both, not cut, not tuned, anything like that. Full range for the both speakers, and I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna give you a lot of power. Let's first start from the Pioneer.
Now we're sailing without the pain behind it. I'm moved on now. I'm not trying to impress you anymore. Spending all this time trying to get you on my mind. Oh, it feels so good to take you off the pedestal. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for your lonely bed.
So again, I know you do a lot of the Pioneers because you say, I think I remember in the videos you're talking about how many of those Pioneers they've sold and how long they've been around. When you were comparing the difference between that Pioneer and that Black Diamond hybrid, I mean, what were you coming up with?
Yeah, this is a clear example. The guys are always saying like specs, all that stuff. Actually, when you read the specs, the Pioneer specs are a lot nicer than the Black Diamond. But the Black Diamond Pro Audio, so who's shopping for regular speakers? They don't know the Pro Audios exist. Even you give the same power for the Pro Audio plays a lot nicer, cleaner. Just maybe you're gonna miss a little bit bass because they play the mid bass, right? If you have a subwoofer, you shouldn't just look for that, the best selling, the 5-star reviews, right? So who buy always the Pioneers, the Pioneer speakers. So yeah, that's why I compare, Diamond versus Crocodile. So
Right. You got Joe Cook here, says watch this guy all the time with the reviews. Great stuff. You definitely have a good following in not just the basshead world, but I mean in cardio in general. Ben, cue up the one he was doing the Tapano 4 channel, which is cool because it's so small.
you can get, right? All right, guys, as you can see, everything is connected. I'm gonna run with lowest volume right now. So I connect through the Bluetooth receiver. Receivers gives the clean audio for the timpano, the amplifier, and from the amplifier, we're gonna adjust the sound, right? So on my phone, it's like a 75%. So it's at 15% volume right now. on the amplifier. It's like less than 25%. See that, the gain? So this is at 0. This is 10% volume. You can get, right? All right, guys.
You know, the impressive thing was how small of an amp it is, and I think that amp was under $90 or something. It really showcased that you don't need something this big, you know, to run what I feel was great sound coming out of the speakers. I mean, are you more generally just the speakers, or are you doing more and more with amplifiers also?
Depending the scenario, like I come up, I can do a bunch of amplifiers, but I see a lot of YouTube channels who test their good amplifiers and subwoofers, and I see it's a lot of misinformations. Again, maybe they selling, maybe at the most of the time they're getting for free, and they cannot tell the truth. So if I start to buying it, it's going to be cost worthy, but maybe I'm going to hurt a lot of businesses. So
Right. Listen, if you don't know who he is, you're learning about him tonight. I want you to make sure after this you go to YouTube, and it's easy, Life and Speed. Check him out. I want you to subscribe to it. He's a part of the Big Jeff platform too, so we want to show him some love. Ryan Ware says, love when people give unbiased reviews. So many guys say they're unbiased, but they still have a sponsorship they push. You know, I agree. And you got some out there, even like Parker, who's upfront about Def Bounce that he puts out in his videos, and then he gives a solid review all the way through. You could tell by watching Mike's videos that he is unbiased, and it is what it is, and I think a lot of people respect that. What we're going to do is we're going to take a short video break. We got another clip of Life and Speed, and then we're going to come back. If you haven't already done it, comment the word SPEED, SPEED, to win a flip out touchscreen. We'll be giving away. Ben, you want to put that up on there so they can see it again? We're giving away tonight for Christmas a dual flip out touchscreen. All you got to do is comment the word SPEED. We're going to take a short video break. We'll be right back with Life and Speed.
Are you wondering why his channel's name is Life and Speed?
Why?
Let me show you why.
I want to test drive this car. No. Yeah. Here we go. That's the one. We're gonna test drive this. Let me floor it. Yeah. That's what you feel when you're on the 5.0, guys.
Go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe today.
Mike, if you come down and visit, I don't know if you know, but I got a BMW M7 V12, so you're more than welcome to take that out and see what that feels like. Tell me what's going on in that video clip. Can you tell everybody, how did we get from car audio to you racing around in different cars?
You throw me under the bus, Jeff. This is what I win on your podcast. You remember?
Yeah.
Shane here. Thank you for, that's why I have a t-shirt, all that stuff. Guys, comment speed, more comments.
Yeah.
So doing something today. Actually, I was sitting on your podcast, Jeff's podcast, right? I write the radar and I won, so.
Right. Anybody can win. We don't even pick it out, right? It is what it is. What car do you have? What do you drive?
I had so many cars, from the Hummer, from Range Rovers, you name it. So many cars I had, and I tried to do the car reviews also, like between them. But my channels was not only the car audios. Every demands they do. I'm big in guns. I big in the motorcycle. I big in the everything, right? snowboarding, skating, the fighting, mixed martial, you name it, I do it.
You got a good question here. What do you think about Rogue Audio with Def Bounce, and which one you think is crispier mid bass sound? In my opinion, I think the Def Bounce by Robin there. What is your opinion?
Yeah, I didn't see anything clarity wise. If you feed the def bounce, they last. A lot of guys who says the def bounce is louder, def bounce is clean, but they die. If you're using the dirty amplifier and you're gonna give a lot of distortion, maybe it's gonna be like the 18 sound is gonna last twice or more of the def bounce, but the def bounce is gonna get loud without any huge amplifier. They get really loud.
We get this question every time we do a podcast. We have somebody on. What would be your dream system if you were going to build it? Say I let you off in my warehouse. What equipment are you picking out to build your dream system?
Oh, that's interesting, right? If you let me go to your warehouse, so I'm going to ask you, guide me your warehouse and pick every single item, the expensive ones.
Right?
Most
no,
items.
I don't think you do that.
I
don't think you would. Because you've already said it doesn't matter the price. Expensive doesn't always mean good, right? So I give you an empty vehicle. You need to pick out door speakers. You need to pick out amps and subwoofers. What are you picking out? What is the dream system?
You see, I'm doing a lot of honest reviews, but advertising always runs the show. So when the people sees you're spending money, you have a high end, you have expensive stuff, they follow. No, doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter what kind of product you have. When they see the money, they automatically follows, like 90% of people. So exactly with the car audio, the reviews when the people watching the reviews, what I find out, I delete so many videos, right? I give the harsh review, all the bad side, all the, and the people dreaming about that car, they saving the money, and the mics come up with the review and the trashing that crap.
You just crushed it. You just crushed it. You lost the follower, huh? That's why you're gonna win.
Yeah, that's why I'm. If I want to advertise, definitely go with the big name brand and the brand.
Right, 100%. Hey Ben, can you cue up? We got another video from him. That kicker. I think it's a DSC 3504. There we go.
And we're gonna go to the kicker. Yeah. Destroyed it. Yeah.
That's actually a lot of sound out of a little driver. I mean, what was that? That's a 3.5 inch, right?
Yeah, 3.5.
Mike, have you done or planning the review for the Kicker Solo X mids?
Yeah,
Not
I should
sure.
order some. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about on the Solo X mids, but I think it'd be great to get you out some of the Kicker full range. They have some nice. They even have some square type. That's probably what he's talking about. They have some square type loudspeakers. Maybe we get some out for you to do a review on that. You got a lot of Kicker fans in here. If you haven't done it already, make sure you comment the word SPEED, SPEED. We're going to pick a winner soon. Next week, we will be on Tuesday night. I know it's after Christmas, but we're going to do this, even if I got to do it from the office. We will have on a special guest. We have a new product called King Boxes. King Boxes, big thing they're known for right now is universal center consoles, where if you have a truck, you can pop a center console. It'll house a woofer, mids and highs with cup holders and everything else. And they make rhino coated boxes. We're going to have Jason on next week, the 26th. We'll be doing this new platform. If you haven't done it already, make sure when we're done, you go check out Life and Speed. Show some love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. That's what we do this for. Okay, my team. Do we have a winner? What they'll do is they'll pop it up on the screen, Mike. You can announce the winner for that dual flip out touchscreen. Whenever you guys are ready to pop it up, go ahead. I hope I didn't catch them off guard. There we go.
Louis, window shaker.
Lewis, window shaker. Yeah. You congratulations. Yeah. You won a flip out touchscreen DVD player. Congratulations. Contact 737 Big Jeff. That's 737-244-5333, and we'll get you hooked up. I want to thank Redenzo. That's the rear detector I sent you. We have a exclusivity deal with Redenzo. Not a name brand you normally hear, but they're up there with the top guys. They sent me out my Big Jeff gnome. They even put a chain on it. So this is real cool. I want to thank them for that. Listen, everybody, I hope you like that no matter where you were in tonight, you also were able to comment. Right now, we got a few minutes. So if you have any questions for Mike, pop them up. We're going to go ahead and get them up. Mike, what do you got going on for Christmas, man? What's the plans?
Business trips, nothing good.
Right? I was telling you earlier, I do this yearly. I don't actually take a day off, kind of do. I go down to South Florida, and Friday I actually go visit DS18, Death Bounce, Audio Pipe. I make my rounds, and then me and the wife, we stay at the Hard Rock down there, and then come back Christmas. So I'll be hanging out down there, going to see the manufacturers. So that's always a fun deal. Long trip, but worth it. What does it say here? Mike, what you got into sound? Oh, why? What got you into sound? I think Mike kind of answered that in the beginning. I know you came in late, Ryan. Mike, you want to just rebrush up on that? What got you into the car audio side of things?
Yeah, I was just like you guys, try to find, the best speaker, what it was like without spending, a lot of money. And I started to buying a couple of them. I didn't like it based on the good reviews. And that's it. But since then, I start to, upload the video. The guys, this is good review, but this doesn't sound. You have to buy this. There's no reviews. Nobody buys. Nobody looks. They're cheap. And it sounds amazing. Yeah, that's it. From there.
This is a good question here because especially with DSP mics, being that you can have 8 channels, 10 channel DSPs, you couldn't do stuff like that years ago. This is a great question. Would you run an amp per door? So basically using a DSP and actually separating not just tweeters, mids, and lows, but actually separating each door. Would you advise that?
Yes, absolutely. If you can do it, build and afford good stuff, yeah, definitely. You can separate every single tone, every single notes on the music. It's going to be total different than just throwing tons of power for everything. Like, you go figure out. Twitter, it's going to be all over the place screaming. The mids, the punching all the frequency. Yeah, if you have a DSPs, yeah, definitely it's day and night.
That's what I love about a DSP. If you have money and space, the DSP is made to separate all the frequencies. So if you have the money and the space to put multiple amplifiers, amp on the tweeters, amp on the mid bass, mid range, all the way back, if you can do that, you could then go in there and fine tune your system. To the octave. So that as something, if you're not held back by finances and space, that's what I would do. That's a really good question. All I need to know, I guess, is been contacting y'all tomorrow for new amps for the doors. There you go. New amps. What I really like, Mike, and I want to touch on this. When I was asking you what you would put in your car, I love how you answered it because you're right. You have a following. And somebody could be planning to want something and then hear you not like it, and it could change them. And I agree with you, and I think that's part of that non-bias, right? You just want to hand people the information, what you find, and let them make their own choices. And I think that's something more people should do, because in our world, I hear it. This is best. That's best. This sucks. This is the best. That you got to have this. And the reality is, I tell everybody, worry about warranty, the price, right? And what makes you happy. even in my own vehicles, Mike, all of them, I have different equipment in there. It's not just one brand. And I've
Exactly.
done that because I picked out what I felt was the best for the mids and highs or the best for the subs. And every car I have has multiple brands in there because I picked out what I feel is best. And I think we hit that tonight for sure. Separation is always sounding here. Juan's still jumping in. Let me see here.
Don't be the brand lawyer. Don't be advertising either. So make sure you do the research.
Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna get way nicer stuff for your money.
Oh, yeah.
And exactly the video. I cut you so the video is like a small 3.5 speakers. The kicker versus the bass speaker from AutoZone. Actually, that bass speaker from the AutoZone, it sounds better than any upgraded sound system from factory, right? For Bose, Harman Kardon, all that stuff. And you can see the difference, the kicker aftermarket speaker, how much cleaner and nicer it plays. So imagine if you have upgraded sound system, you think your sound system is good, but another guy just replaces 2 small speakers, and his sound system is going to be the next level. I'm just saying just 2 speakers.
Yeah, 100%. I know in my world that we have so many different brands. I'm not really loyal to any particular one. We sell multiple brands. They have good and bad. Listen, everybody. Tonight was the first night doing this new layout and having all the comments. I hope everybody liked it. Please hit the like, subscribe here. We'll have this video up tomorrow and also on Spotify if you want to play it back or listen to it in your car. If you want somebody on the show, you want to be on the show, send an email to podcast@bigjeffaudio.com. I will try to get them on, or I will get you on. If you have some comments or input on this, send it in. We make changes constantly for real criticism, not some trolls, but some real criticism. For the trolls, you can have my fuck you gnome. For the people that want to do some real criticism, I'm always open to make changes and learn. Check us out. We got a show next month. We're going to be doing this with King Boxes next week. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. One, if you celebrate Hanukkah, you're already celebrating Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate, enjoy it. Don't wait till January 1st to make your changes. Do them now. Better your life, better your family's life, and don't make excuses. Learn from your mistakes, admit to them, and move on. Mike, thank you so much for coming on the show, especially on first night doing this. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. Mike, I'd love to have you back in a little bit, and then I want to get some stuff sent out to you if you wouldn't mind, and keep your channel pumping. Everybody, check out Mike Angel's Life and Speed on YouTube. Make sure you check him out. Hit that subscribe button. Show him some love. Everybody in here, I was glad to see all these comments. Happy New Year. I always keep this down to an hour, and we're going to break this thing down so y'all can get on to your lives, your dinner, or whatever you're doing. I'm Big Jeff saying thank you for episode 29. We'll see you next week after Christmas for episode 30. We're getting out of here.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Another show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other DVM